Hi, this is Rich Leahy with the Spiritual Formation Team at Queen of Apostles, and I have with me today Shannon Milne. And so Shannon, why don't we start by asking you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a native Bay Arean. I was born in Palo Alto, and I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 teenage girls, and my husband and I live in Sunnyvale.
So how did you come to Queen of Apostles Parish?
It was back in the early 90s when I was just finishing college, and that was at San Jose State, and I was out with some friends, and we were talking about going to church to some people that we met at a pub in Los Gatos, of all places. And they asked us, well, why don't you come to Queen of Apostles? And so that's when I started going to our church.
So what does Queen of Apostles mean to you?
Queen of Apostles is a community that I have a great fondness for. I've been going to our church depending on where I've lived. I lived in Mountain View for some time. I lived in East San Jose for some time. I've had plenty of other churches I could go to, but to me, Queen of Apostles just always felt like home.
I've noticed that you seem to be a key volunteer on social media platforms or something. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do for the parish?
Sure. Most recently, I've been running the social media, as you said, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And that was something that I really wanted to have going with our parish many, many years ago. I got permission a long time ago, but just hadn't really gotten it going. And then in the fall, when we were getting ready for our speaker, Chris Stefanik, to come, that when I was on that team, we got sort of a new lease on life to get the social media going. So that's how that kind of really got rolling back in the fall. So that's been really fun, finding articles, letting people know about what's happening in the parish. Other things I do for the parish are volunteer with St. Vincent de Paul, which I started about 10 years ago, doing volunteering with them. And that was when my younger daughter was going into kindergarten, and I thought I'd have a lot more time. And so 10 years later, I'm still involved in that group. And then I also help as a catechist. I've been with the middle school ministry for about 4 years, I believe. And then before that, I helped with the 5th grade class.
So during this time of the COVID virus and shutdowns and slowdowns and all that, first I have to say we're lucky that we had you already looking at social media, because we certainly needed it. But one thing we've been asking people is, during this time where we can't get together as we used to in the church building, or at least only in very small numbers, what have you done to maintain or enhance your faith life during this time?
It's definitely been hard not being able to be in person with our community, but I have signed up for several online conferences. There was the Theology of the Body conference, there was a Eucharistic conference, and there was another one also that I joined. And they are talks that they would give, and you can watch it over a weekend. And so I ended up signing up for all of those full versions so that I could watch these talks, because they were really inspiring. There's many speakers that I was already familiar with, and that's been really a good enrichment. I've also been joining the Rosary group that meets on Tuesday nights over Zoom, and we do the Bible study after that. We've been doing the book of Matthew, which we'd started back at the beginning of January. So we were able to just keep that going. So I think those are the main things I've been doing.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Any closing thoughts, or?
Well, this is a really fun opportunity, and I look forward to the time when we can all be back together. But it's actually been nice to get to know some people that I haven't really encountered, that go to Mass at a different time of day or in different different capacities. It's been nice to get to know a few more people that I hadn't really come in contact with before, even if it's virtual.
Well, thank you again.